I know I say that every Monday. Welcome to Mermie's Weekly Finds. I do this show on Mondays. It's where I take everything I purchased for a week and a half, whatever, till I get about 40 items, and then I show them to you first and give you first shot at good prices before I go and put them on another site. So this is your chance. I've got some great vintage pieces today, a little bit of Polish pottery, some Fenton, and just some cutesy stuff. Hello, smooth humans. Welcome in. And if you see anything that you'd like me to pull up right away, let me know. Otherwise, I just go into the store and I just start at it's alphabetical, and I just start at the beginning and go through. If I have any pre-bids, which I do not at this moment, I will get to those right away. So if you do pre-bid on something, make sure to shout it out in the chat and let me know, and we'll go to that first, okay? So lots of good stuff today. I think, let's see what the first item on my, today I only have 30 items. I just didn't have as many. Usually I try to get 40, so it might be a shorter show today. I'm Stacy. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm happy that you're joining me today. So thank you so much. Let me turn this around, and here we go. Here's this handsome guy. Hello, love. Welcome in. Are you love that pink glow? Is that the selenium glow you're referring to? Because I love that too. I love anything that glows. Yes. I don't know if you looked at the lion that I have in the shop. It's going to be in the V's towards the bottom. He's a Volsong. Let me see if I can show you. He's right there. He doesn't have much of a glow though. Hello, Emily. Welcome in. All right, so this guy, he was a Ford Customer Appreciation Dog Bank. So for Ford dealerships would often give these out. There's the whole, but he was, there's money in there, and there's no way to get the money out unless you break it. It is a USA Pottery ceramic. It says right there. I don't know if you can see it. Hello, hello. And I guess Bruce was the one that got this bank. So you get a benefit of, I think that looks like a nickel is in there right now, and you can't get it out unless you hit it just right at the exit. It does have a little chipping there, and then a little line right there. It's a crack, but it doesn't go all the way down his ear. It stops right about here. I apologize for using one hand. I did have shoulder surgery, and I'm still in my sling, but next week, I think they're going to let me out of this darn thing. Anyway, here he is. He is going to start at $15, and he is running. Hi, Christy. Welcome in. I do have a Fenton, little tiny Fenton mini bell that is glows, that's selenium. If you're interested, pink glow. I can pull it up or show it to you. Is everyone having a good start to your week? Hi, IX Stitch. Cross stitch, I get it. I cross stitch. Hey, it's Monday. I'm on it. I had a little bit of I don't know if it was food poisoning or a stomach bug, but I'm feeling chipper today, if you can't tell. All right, this is a beautiful. It's not old. I don't think it's vintage. It has a sticker on the bottom of it that says International Silver Company. I don't know that is vintage, but it is a very thin amethyst glass. It is blown. There you go. It says International Silver Company. It does have its stopper, which is always a plus, but no glasses to go with it. But that shape is a very mid-century looking shape to it. And if you love that purple glass, this one's gorgeous. All my measurements are in the description. It is 10.5 inches tall, and it's going to start at 15, and here it goes. Just beautiful. I got a lot of auction items to pick up today, a lot of Fenton. So I am so excited to pick up some of that, and some Talavera too. So it's always fun to do auctions myself, but they're local. So, all right. And then our next item, I submitted this to the Murano group. They could not give me a definitive answer. Hi, Angie. Um, they've seen them. They haven't attributed these to Murano. I put Murano question mark because they really couldn't tell me. I put it in yesterday, so maybe somebody will call, answer. It has a very polished base, and then they kind of ground out the pontil right there. It's kind of a brutalist looking. It could be a votive holder. It could be, I love these areas here because it could be a vase to put flowers, and you could rest the flowers in the little indentations here. I just think it's stunning. It does not glow, so it does not have a lot of cadmium, and it doesn't really mean it's not old. It just means they didn't use that color to, that mineral to color the glass. But this one's going to start at 20 and it's running. We're supposed to get rain here in Phoenix tomorrow, I think. And today it's only supposed to be 77. But then the 100-degree weather's coming. So it will always come. Sometimes later, but it does get here. Did I start that? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see what's next. I picked this guy up just because, we have wild burrows around our house here. Oops, excuse me. And it isn't old. You can see it has some perfume, and I will wash it out real good with some. Hi, Emily. I got some Emily's. I like it when I have Emily's. It is Avon. Oh, I put that it was Sweet Honesty, but this one's Charisma. He's just really cute. He's a little burrow perfume bottle, kind of in a smoky green color. He's just adorable. I'm with Jocelyn. I think Avon is going to make a comeback. So this one's going to start at 8 and he's running. Yeah, we do have these wild donkeys and they bray and fight. We had a fight one year in our front yard. They were kicking up the dust and it was crazy. We get to see the babies. It's so lovely. I love wildlife. So there we go. Thanks for looking at my little burrow. All right, here we have now this pinched hat vase. This could be Blanco. It's coming up Blanco, but it's also coming up Bischoff. That does not, let me feel it with my finger. It does kind of feel like a Blanco pontil. It's very smooth, but Bischoff is also a lot of times looks like Blanco. So I didn't put either maker there. It is blue, like an ice blue crackle glass. Hi, Shava. And it's just gorgeous. And it's pinched. That just means that it has these little dents here on the sides. It is a vase. It is a beautiful color. It is definitely a mid-century style glass shape. That one's going to start for 28 and it is running. This one I got in Oklahoma, and then I have another one, a pinched vase that was Pilgrim that I got in Oklahoma too. I just didn't get 40 items this week, so I kind of had to dig in some stuff that I hadn't shown you yet. My nice glass, I keep it around and look at it for a while. Is that naughty of me? And then this item I got at a auction. I just could not. If you know me, you know I love my Asian art. And this was so intriguing to me. It's in its original box. It is Chinese, but look at the beautiful fabric on here. It does have the plastic, celluloid, however you want to call it, little clips to close the box up. And then it has the little stop, the ribbon stop here. The green, I don't think it's silk. It might be. But it is a Chinese calligraphy set. It is complete. And if you look at the brushes here, hi, Linda, welcome in. It has not been used. Those brushes are still, hello, kids. Oh, I'll figure it out. I see Chotzi, but I had a friend that was their nickname, Chotzi. But it has all the parts. So you have, this is where you mix the ink. You have a thicker brush and a thinner brush. I'm not sure what this is. If you guys know, let me know. It doesn't make a mark or anything. I was thinking maybe it's to stamp, in the wax. I don't know, but it's really neat. And then you have this one. I definitely think is some type of wax stamp. And then this little jar here has it looks like an ink pad. Maybe that is the ink and you mix it over here. I'm not sure. Hello, Sicilian girl. Welcome in. It hasn't even been opened. Did you see the cellophane there on top? But I just was very intrigued by it. And this one's going to start at 15 and it is running. Just a little mishmash of things today. It usually is on my Monday weekly finds. I have a little bit of everything. But if you are looking for something particular, let me know because I have a lot of stuff behind me. All right. Thanks for looking at that. And what do we have next here? All right. This next item, it's a choice. Let's do a little choice. This is fun. These I've had for a while, and I can never find, when I look them up, I can never find a match. But they are polymer. I'm pretty certain they are artisan made. They have this polymer in different colors and then these glass little cupcake beads, different kinds on either end, and then a really nice kind of a gold tone wire thread to hang them from. So they're all going to be, hi guys, welcome in. Jilly, and I think I saw Jan come in. Thank you for coming in this morning. So they are artisan made little ornaments. So I have, I think, 10 of these, and then there's one funky one in there that doesn't match. But we're going to do a choice of one of these artisan made. I'll show them all to you, and then we'll see if we have any interest. And I usually run it 3 times. If I have no interest 3 times, then then we just move on. So here's a red one. Look at that beautiful, that one looks like a polymer bead. I don't know that that's glass. Then we have, that's kind of a red one. Here's a gold. And then here's those little cupcake beads on either end. Heck, the cupcake beads alone, take those off and make earrings or something with them. Cupcake beads are the cat's meow. Here's another one, kind of an amber glass bead. This one, it's fine. It's just the hangers are not low enough, but it still works. So let's call that one, I don't know. We'll call them by the beads. So we have amber, we have yellow, blue, we have red, we have purple. Here's a beautiful blue, what do they call that? The all-seeing eye. Glass beads on that one. Here's another one with red wrapped beads. And then we have, ooh, look at the neat bead on this one. Isn't that one neat? Those are beautiful glass beads on that one. Kind of a blue feather. Here's a red cupcake. Let's put that one back there. We've also got, ooh, I like these beads. Check this one out. Little yellow and red dot beads. So these wrapped ones are, I think, the only ones that aren't glass. All of the other ones, here's another little red and black cupcake bead. All right, so those are them. And then this is just a funny one. Look at this one. Sticking out the tongue. It's got a little ribbon on their hair, and it says Rosebud. I looked it up. I couldn't find it anywhere. It's not polymer. It's something very light. But let's run it and see if we have anyone interested. Hi, Dog Crazy. And it's running. So if you see something that you like, that you're interested in, we'll run this. We've got Shabas in. And then if you win the auction, you get to tell me which one you'd like. So Shabas again, I'm going to lower that time to 10 minutes on the next ones, or 10 seconds, so that we don't have to sit so long. All right, Shaba, what would you like? Let's see how I do to find the one that you tell me. The purple. Okay. Purple, purple. Was it this one, the purple? I think I have two purple similar. I have this one. Yes, okay. Let me get your name on that. There were a lot of, when I did look them up online trying to find them, I've had them for like 8 months. There were a lot of like earrings and stuff using the polymer, but not so much the these ornaments. So we're going to run it again. We're going to duplicate. I'm going to change the time to 10 seconds so we don't have to, there we go. All right, it's running again if you see one that you're interested in. We're going by the color of bead on them. But yeah, even the earrings were, for the polymer, I was pretty, and then one more time. We'll do 3 times, no interest, we move on. Even like the polymer earrings were, I was surprised, very expensive. All right, and one more time, and then we're done with them, and we'll move on. Here it goes. All right. But they are pretty neat. They'd be really pretty. Maybe I'll put them in my booth. I don't know. Maybe they'll go. I just think they're very nicely done. Especially the wire. It's not like a string. It's a nice, a nice metal wire. All righty. Thank you for looking at those. And Shava, thank you for your purchase. This next item, it comes up with different, but I'm going to go with Dansk. It's a Dansk, what they call a filigrana. Beautiful, light blue and kind of a rust color and darker blue swirl. It has a highly polished base on it, and then it has a light blue ring on the top of it. It's gorgeous. The glass feels really nice. It's not signed. It's 9 1/4 inches tall. It's in excellent condition, but look at the swirl when you turn it around. That one's going to start at 18, and it is running. It's just beautiful. I couldn't resist with the swirl in there because I don't know if you've watched glass making videos, but what they do to get that swirl in there is like so amazing. It's another Emily. I got 3 Emilys came in today. I am rocking it. Got my Emily's. All righty. And then, of course, not to be outdone, I always have some Fenton in my show. I have a couple of nice pieces today. This is a French opalescent. It just means that it's clear to opalescent. They called that French opalescence, not moonstone. Moonstone is made by Anchor Hawking, and it's not Fenton. And you can usually tell by the base. This one is a Fenton. That's the Fenton ruffle for sure. French opalescent, that should say Rose Bowl. It's about 4.5 inches tall, and it is gorgeous. And it's going to start at 20, and it is running. But I mean, I think these are a little bit more desirable than, say, the milk glass hobnail. I do have a really large milk glass hobnail Rose Bowl. If anyone's interested, I can go grab it. But I have a lot of milk glass. I cannot walk past a piece of Fenton. I have never met a piece of Fenton that I did not like. So I will always grab Fenton. And check out this one. This is stunning. So this is what they call plum crest. So when you see the different colors, they have silver crest, they have peach crest, they have they have red, they have amber crest, they have ivory, which is really just this, instead of the milk glass, it's ivory color with a clear crest. But this is plum crest, highly sought after. It is a pitcher. I love that they did the handle in the plum. Also, you can see there is the spout. And this particular artist, let's go look at it, is V. Girk. Vicky, I think, is her name. And this is Violets in the Snow. That's the name of the pattern. And if you look at it real close, you can kind of see the violets. And then because it's on the white milk glass, it's in the snow, right? Now, what I noticed yesterday, I was pointing my, it does have a little green glow in there when I point my, but not on the outside. It's only when I go on the inside. On the outside, it's not turning green at all. But when I go on the inside, I get a little green glow. But it's going to start at $50, and it is running. That's probably a great price for that. Plum crest is highly sought after. As I always mention in my opening, this is your opportunity to get these things at lower prices before I put them somewhere else, or until I keep them on my shelf and just look at them, because sometimes I do that too. All righty. This one is also Fenton. It has got a sticker, and it is signed by A. Stevens. This is called Rose Garden because it has panels of roses. I think it's 3 panels of roses. Hi, honeybee. This has this kind of tri-swoop ruffle on it, and it is has its original Fenton sticker right there, and it is signed. This one's going to start at $28, and it is running. Beautiful Fenton. How's everyone's Monday going so far? Mine is going well. It's going to be nice and cool, so I get to have all of the windows open, which is always wonderful. Yesterday it was 100 degrees. I got in the pool. I got in the pool this morning too, but all right. I have 2 of these. One is kind of a black swirl. Do you see the black swirl that has been iridized on the outside? So it has this rainbow iridescence. It is not signed. I have looked all over it. It is a handkerchief vase, which it's freeform, so they all look different. It's a handkerchief vase. It's meant, these little spots are meant to just, drape things over, or you can use it as a votive. You can use it as a vase and put flowers in there. It is gorgeous. Juju, hello, Stacy. Hi, Adina. Welcome. Come on in. We're just kind of going through. Don't have as many things today. I love the hearts. I wish I could give hearts back. Well, I probably can. I just don't usually use the chat. All right, so this one's going to be $15. These things are selling for crazy money. $15 start on that one. How's the weather? Is it getting any warmer back east? You guys were saying yesterday it was cold. And I was saying it was hot. This needs to be cleaned out. It's dusty inside. It's nice today. That's good. That's good. We are coming into summer, the spring is here. It's almost like it has to just gear itself up, right? All right, and there is this next one. Oh, how nice. That sounds fun. So this one's similar to the other one. Again, it's freeform, so the shape is different. This one is like a opalescent, and it does have some iridescence on it as well. Maybe not as thick and as dark as the other one. Again, not signed, so these are similar. This one's a $15 start, and it is running as well. Take a look in the shop, my friends. If you see something you'd like me to pull up and show you, even if it's been run already, I'm happy to do that. If there's something particular you're looking for, let me know. I probably have something or something similar. Hello, Garden Girl. Welcome in. And then this next item, oh my gosh, I showed this on my Facebook page just to say that I love Japanese art and that I really, Cloisonne draws me in every single time. I swear I've been inundated with people asking to buy it. These are very sought after. It is Meiji aged crane, black crane, and it's Cloisonne. If you look at it very carefully, come on, there we go. you can see how they did this. It is marked made in Japan. A lot of them aren't even marked. These are selling for a lot of money. I just wanted to preface that because I'm only asking $99 for this. They are selling for a lot more than that. It is cloisonne black enamel with these gorgeous details. Look at that. They're called black crane because their head is black. Look at the details on their faces, on their wings, on their feet. It is absolutely gorgeous. This one's going to start at $99 and it is running. I always pick up the cloisonne, and I picked up is it Anjo? And it was marked and it sold for a lot of money. It's just a highly sought after thing. So definitely can turn this around into something else with some more money. It's got a little wiggle room in there. But thank you for looking at that. What else do we have? How about some moon and stars? Gorgeous amber. Moon and stars. This is I think the largest compote candy dish without the lid. This one, they made them without the lid. They made them so that the lid would fit on it, whether you had it lidded or not. So great condition. Amber, Ellie Smith, moon and stars. Again, no damage, no issues. It's all there. I love moon and stars. Hello, Smooth. Welcome back. And it's going to run at 24. Start at 24, and it is running. I collect the amberina. My mother-in-law has the blue. She also has a set of the green, and in our kitchen. So, and then my kids always pick me up the little stuff in the amberina. Now that one glows. That one glows with the cadmium glow in it. So this is the Moon and Stars green creamer and sugar. At first I thought that was a crack, but it's a bubble stuck in the handle. And I thought, how cute. Hello, AGT Blonde. How cute is that? Here, let's see if we can get this to, there it goes. It's got a little bubble in the handle. It's so sweet. These are in great condition. This is the open sugar. This is the creamer. And they are going to start at 20 and they are running. I'm thinking of doing a jewelry show maybe Wednesday. I think I'm going to do what I have one that, yeah, I think it's not avocado green. It's not emerald. It's kind of in between the two, isn't it? I think I'm going to do, I'm calling it my chain of jewels and other pendants. So I have a lot of just chained pendant jewelry. And I think, hello, Jersey boy, welcome in. Deanna, we appreciate you coming in. Oh, and I got all of my little hens on the nest and my Scotty on the nest, and they're perfect. They're exactly what I was looking for. So thank you so much. But I'm just going to do, I think $2 starts on most of them. And there's some good vintage pieces in there. And some, so Wednesday is my chain of jewels. So chain necklaces. All right. I have to show you this. Remember I said I love Asian art. This is a Yadro. It is huge. I put it up here on the shelf because I don't want something that's already happened to her. I don't want anything else to happen to her. But I have not run her before. This is the first time I've had her for a while. She is a geisha, and I think you say geisha, I'm not sure, is a flower arranger. Look at how dainty, and all the flowers are there, but this finger is missing. I was like, she was still priced pretty, I mean, not bad, but she's still priced up, even though she's missing. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can pick her up and show you close up. That finger right there is missing. But when you display her this way, it just looks like she has her finger tucked in. Isn't she gorgeous? She is 1977. She is so gorgeous. I just could not resist. And let me show you the base. I just got a, she's pretty big and I'm one-handed. So you can see there's Yadro, made in Spain, handmade in Spain, Deza, 1977. And her number is 4840. She's going to start even, these are selling for, gosh, $90, $100. So I'm just going to, with that broken finger, half price, $50. And she is running. I love Yadro. They have such a nice, smooth glaze on them. It just looks so real. All right. Thank you for looking at her. She is my beauty. All right. And it's funny. I saw on the paperweight show, the paperweight train that we had, and somebody had a Matum paperweight. And I'm not kidding. The next day I found a Matum perfume bottle. Check this out. So it is like a iridized feather. It's kind of feathered down with some confetti all the way to in a swirl to the bottom. And then let me get, this is the stopper. It is all there. At first I'm like, oh, is that broken? But then it's not. It's just cut off because it's a short well inside of the perfume bottle. But you can see it's marked here. Matum Studio 1994. Number 3. No, just 3/8 something. And then it was made by, I don't know if that's, I'm not sure whose signature that is. What do you guys think? Anyway, it is a Matum perfume. And that one's going to start at 50 and it is running. Beautiful studio perfume bottle. Great for displaying, especially near sunlight or a light source, because it will kind of sparkle. The iridescence will catch the light, and depending on what direction, it'll give it that rainbow look to it. All right, setting that one aside. I'm going to change the price on this one to $12. It's a little Millefiori. Look at this. Oops, it didn't come up. Hold on. That's weird. Why won't it go up there? View listing. Huh. Something's, now it won't let me put this up there, guys. So I'm not sure. Let me take this one off the stage and see if I can put it up there now. Nope. All right. For some reason, let me duplicate it and then we'll try again. This is weird. Has anybody else been having this problem where, oh, it have there, Emily? I was just going to ask because it won't let me put this one up on the stage. So you had to refresh. I'm refreshing. Nope, I'm not. How do you refresh again? Do you go out and come back in? Okay, let me try that real quick. If I can figure out how to do that. Here we go. Refresh stream. Here we go. Let's see if it will let me run it now. There we go. Thank you, guys. You helped me figure it out. You're so wonderful. All right. So we have this cute little Millefiori paperweight. I don't think it's really meant as a paperweight, or it's just not, it's not Murano. It's got like, I don't know if it was on some sort of base. But anyway, we're going to start that at 12. Let me get that down so you can see how beautiful it is. And restart the auction. There it goes. And it's running. Or did I push run and it ran again anyway? Well, Here you go again. Thanks for helping me, my friends. Yeah, I did the update before. I always check the update before I come on. So, hello, Jewel. Welcome in. Ta-da! All righty. What's next? How about some pewter? I don't normally pick up pewter, but I couldn't resist these sweet little owls. They are made by Pewter USA right there. And then there's something else above it, but I can't tell what it says. Beautiful little Mama Owl and Baby Owl. Mama's beak is smushed, but it's there. It's just, I think the pewter probably smushed a little bit. Otherwise, in great condition. $8 start on the pewter owls, and it is running. Gotta love those owls. I pick them up whenever I see them. Maybe one of these days I'll have to have an owl show when I get enough of them. All right, let's set that back up. Hello, Thrifted. Welcome in. All right, so this is the other pinched vase I was speaking about. It's a biggin. This is Pilgrim. Blanco made one of similar shape, but I don't know if you know about the Pilgrim Pontal. It has like little dots on it, and it is a definite like circular pontal with little dots in and around it. That's how you tell that it's Pilgrim. This is an amber crackle. It would have a stopper. It's missing its stopper, but it's still beautiful mid-century glass shape. I love, it's not just that it's amber, but there are like kind of lines or columns running through. I don't know if it can capture that. Yeah, you can kind of see when I move it, there's columns going up and down, and then it has the crackle. So a little bit different. And it had a different feel of the glass. I did get a piece of Blanco when I went to Tombstone this weekend, but this is not the piece. I got this one in Oklahoma when I went there in, was that March? Yeah. $50 start on that without the stopper. Probably worth more than that, or could be sold for more than that, even without the stopper. All righty. That's going off to the side. And then, how about some Polish pottery? I love this one. This is perfect. It is a, does it say Kazich? Hello, Wicked, or Kalik? Kalik, handmade in Poland. It has its original sticker, so hasn't been taken off. Original Polish pottery. All right, and it has this gorgeous little sunflower. It is a napkin holder, so a little garden variety there. Same scene on the other side. I'm going to lower the price. See if I can edit and make that 20. See if we got any interest on it, and it's running. I love Polish pottery. My mother-in-law, she collects it. So a lot of times when I don't sell it here, I'll put it aside for her birthday. And if it's what she likes a certain pattern. And then I gift it for her birthday. So she's getting quite a bunch of Polish pottery. All right. So I don't know if you had a chance to look at this pig. It is Reuter, West Germany. It is a Disney Minnie Mouse pig. And it is selling for $30. Nope. Whoa, sorry, guys. My top keeps grabbing onto the phone or covering the lens. Hi, Brannon. So this is Disney. And then this is Minnie Mouse. Here's the pig. You have Minnie on both sides. There's the marking. She is selling. And there's a Mickey one too. they're selling for like over $30. So highly collectible. $15 on this, guys. If you collect pigs, I guess you would know. And I have another one that's a West Germany. It's a flocked pig. Not as expensive, but again, selling for quite a bit of money. I know, you're like, something that small, really? As you know, it's all about what buyers want, right? Excuse me while I take a drink of my water. It's so dry here. You sure can. I'll pull that one up next for you, Brandon. Let me get him up here. He's a little less expensive. Sorry, guys. I just all of a sudden got a dry throat. Okay, shirt. Don't. There we go. So this is a Wagner. He's got a sticker. Wagner handwork, West Germany. He's flocked. I love his little amber eyes, his little nose. He's got a little mouth. And he's in pretty good condition. Probably just take a little toothbrush to get some of the dust off him. Look at his cute little tail. He's so cute. All right, Brandon's in at 10, and let's run that. He's got a little floofy tail. Floofy butt. Hi, Peggy. Welcome in. He's so sweet. Do-do-do-do. Never knew, about the flocked little minis, but apparently Brandon knows. Thank you, Brandon. I know, aren't they sweet? Thank you so much. All right. I'm not going to pull this one down to the stage, to my display, but I'll show you. I have it hung up here. So this is a vintage Jamaica souvenir. It's a bamboo scroll. It says Jamaica, West Indies, the Jamaican coat of arms, the land of sunshine. It's just a neat little, you can put it in your cabin. $8 decor. It is running. I've been to Jamaica a long time ago, before all the hurricanes hit. All right. Thanks for bearing with me and not making me take that down. This is adorable. I could not believe it's called, it's from Japan. It has its original sticker. You can see there. Quality imports. Look at her cute little ponytail is braided and tied off. It says, "Let's kiss." And she's waiting, and she's a little bobblehead. Isn't she sweet? $15 start on her. All right, I have one more item, guys, and then I've ran through everything. So if there's something you're interested in, oh, you know what didn't make it in is my little bunny. I'll have to pull that back up. I do have something else. I have this little Talavera bunny, and I have that one. Let me pull these two things up that did not get somehow added to the... Somehow they did not get added. Nope. All right, so let me quick add on this one. Talavera bunny. I know those were in there before because I remember seeing it. Here we go. Let's go down to, whoops, it doesn't like that. All right, I'm quick adding the bunny in case yours. I'll run it real quick. I'll just do 10-second. Talavera bunny. Let me go back. I think that said I put 9 pounds on that. That's not good. Nope, it's not 9 pounds. There we go. 9 ounces, if that. I do bundle shipping and return any overages. All right, here he is. Little Talavera bunny. Marked Mexico. He doesn't have any glowy bits on him. I love his little orange. Look at the little smirk on his face. He's so cute. His orange face, and then his other brightly colored. There's a little flower, maybe some raindrops. And it is going to run for $10. Here it goes. I'll do a table scan. If there's something you're interested in, just holler it out. I do have this choice of these polymer ornaments, if you're interested in those. Let me see. This didn't get on there either. This, I don't know what happened. Some of my stuff just kind of fell off. That's right, because I started the show with 31 and I had 37. So some of this is not up there. Hello, Beyond Treasures. Isn't this gorgeous? It's a little stained glass, little iridized back there. And then it's got this beautiful little bird and a crystal on top in this punched metal around the frame. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see if I can get this to quick add as well. And it's a stained glass wall decor. It's going to be 8. I think the weight's about the same. Here it goes. It's really pretty. That crystal does straighten out, I promise. There we go. Yeah, they must be having problems with it. That looks like a crack, but I don't think it is. Oh, it might be a little bit of a crack. Hello, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. I haven't seen you in a while. All right, and then, yeah, now everything popped up as, man, they're definitely having problems. Now everything popped up as it hasn't been shown. So that's silly. That's weird. All right. How about this Anchor Hocking? It says nut and meat grinder. It's an old one. Okay, thank you, Angela. Or Angelia, I'm not sure. It is marked with the Anchor Hocking right here, A and the H. It is in really good condition. I did not clean the inside. I didn't give it a good wash, but it does work. I don't have 2 hands, but I promise you can see it is turning. It does work. And that one's going to start at $8. Yeah, I don't know if it's with the new, did you do a new, Angela? Okay, thank you. I know I always say I answer to anything. I'm a teacher. They'd call me mom and grandma and auntie and sissy and whatever they had on their minds. And I still answered. Sometimes they get so embarrassed. I'm like, it's okay. All right. Or I'd say, oh, it's okay. I am an auntie. It's okay. I am a mom. I wasn't a grandma at that time, but all right. Have you guys seen these cake splitters? I never knew what they were. I always thought they were like, back in the 70s, we used to have combs that looked like this, right? But this one is a vintage cake splitter. And this is a Bakelite handle. I tested it. And the way this works, I have one in yellow too. If you're interested in the yellow one, I can list it for $12. Is that you put this down in the cake and then you move the bottom to the, so if you want the cake to fall that way, you move that way. And it splits it, or maybe, yeah. Or no, you do it the other way. So you're on the end, you want the cake to fall this way, you just go like this, and then it also serves it. So it'll fall onto the cake splitter, and then you have a perfect slice of cake. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, cake splitter, $10 start. It's a running. My son came over yesterday to have lunch and go in the pool, and he's like, I have one of every color of those, Mom, but he's my mid-century guy. He has everything mid-century. Next time I have a cake, I'm going to try it. And I will report back, guys. I'll report back on how effective it is. Or if you've already used it, does it work? It does? I don't know. I've never tried one. All right. I had a couple people that liked this little lion here. He's gorgeous. I did not know what the V stood for when I bought this, but the V stands for Vogelsong. It does have I don't know if that is a chip or just a little bubble that popped in, because it's like in the middle of this little edge. There's just a piece missing, but V stands for Vogelsong, which is Summit Glass. It's kind of a pink slag or a pink opalescent. And this is Oscar the lion. Say hi, Oscar. Isn't he beautiful? He does not glow. He doesn't really even have a selenium glow. But he is beautiful on his little, yes, Emily. I told you guys you're invited. It's 2,000 miles, just so you know, or more for you guys if they're up in the New York area. So New Jersey, New York. I know, right? I'll try to splash some water on you, okay? $18 start on the beautiful lion. It's in Phoenix, Arizona, Angela. Where are you from? Oh, the water was glorious yesterday. Hi, Lisa. Indiana. Well, you're a little closer. Not much. All right. So that's that for Mr. Lion. Oh, I forgot the pre-bid, didn't I? I'm sorry. Squirrel. Okay, so the pre-bid isn't showing up for some reason. Let me see if I can find it. That's weird. Now the pre-bid isn't showing up. That's okay. I'll run it. Oh, it does say one bid on this one, but it doesn't. Oh, okay. We're just going to go with it. It shows that you did pre-bid on it. So here we go. It's not showing on my screen. I have a little toggle that says pre-bid, and it'll say like how many I have, and it didn't show anything. So it worked out. There you go. Beautiful Millefiori. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's a paperweight it has, or if it had some type of base. Thank you, Angela. Well, we just have to learn the workaround, right? And then not get too upset about it. And I feel bad for people who are new, or people who are who want everything to go perfect, because that would just put them over the edge, wouldn't it? All right, guys, that is everything. So let me do a quick scan. I mean, I used to be that way a little bit, where it just had to be perfect, or I wouldn't like fall apart, but I beat myself up is what I would do, right? And that's what I love about knickknacks, is it's just friendly and everybody helps each other out, and we don't worry too much, I mean, things happen. That's right. These are those little ornaments here, guys, that I have choice of one for $3. Hello, Janice, welcome in. Look at this cute this calligraphy set. It is so cool. I love, love, love. And then I've got these things back there. All right, I'm going to see who else is on. Oh, Gypsy's on. We've got leftover. Okay, Michelle's on. Brindy's was on before me. Okay, the Robbins sisters. Is there anything? I think I'm going to do jewelry on Wednesday, Angela. I'm calling it chain of jewels. And it's going to be chain necklaces. So I'll probably do mostly $2 starts. And then I do a Thursday theme show. I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to do perfume bottles? Okay. I am putting everything in the mail today, but I'll hold yours for you, Angela, in case you come back. If I have my Thursday show. If I haven't seen anything else by Friday, I'll send it out then. Yeah, and I'll turn progressive on for yours too, so that it will, yeah, no worries. So that it will kind of put them together, okay? Because then the shipping's better. I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, so hopefully I see you guys Wednesday and or Thursday. Thursday I'm thinking maybe fused glass, maybe perfume bottles. I have a lot of perfume bottles. Maybe I could do little animals. I have a couple things up my sleeves. So you guys have a preference where to go on let's do the Robbins sisters. Well, I don't think I have ever. Let's go to Gypsy Warrior. I don't think I've ever rated Gypsy Warrior before. So let's go make her day. You guys have a fabulous Monday and a great week. And we'll see you in another couple of days. All right. Have a great one. Here we go. Gypsy Warrior.